Alright, let's look at some Eternity gameplay here. So this is like the Dumbarton area, right outside the Moongate. This looks really good.
어떠실까요? 익숙하면서도 새로운 느낌이죠.
What do you think? It feels familiar yet new. Many people watching are probably watching the broadcast now.
차이가 좀 많이 느껴지실까요?
Do you feel a lot of difference?
네. 하지만 이제 지금 라이브 서버에서 보실 수 있는 덤바튼도 우리를 21년 동안 맞이해준 그 정겨움과 매력이 있죠.
And there's a cutscene when you enter Dumbarton here, which is pretty cool.
네, 덤바튼 들어갈 때 개발 버전으로 컷신을 만들어 봤습니다. 덤바튼 전경을 한번 보여드리고요. 네, 분수대에 드디어 물이 흐릅니다.
Yeah, the fountain looks really good. And we've known about the added staircases for a while. Make it easier to move around.
안녕하세요.
Looks like that character has one of the newer cattails.
저는 웃는 모습이 예쁜 이 캐릭터의 시연을 맡기고 네, 올라가서 뵙겠습니다.
Oh, and this is just a brief part where the director talks to the audience. So we'll skip through most of this and get right back to the gameplay. Yeah, there's the director, the Korean director of Mabinogi.
소식에 이어드리는 이번 시간이 되시.
반응도 마찬가지였습니다. 인터넷 걸로 알고 정말 많은 플레이할 수 있는
산에 저희가 네
번 내용이 찾으셨는데 다는 게 어떤 느낌 로그인해서 접속했던
소개.
Okay, now we're back in game. I like this skill bar down here. I think this looks fine. I hope we can move it around though. Like, I'd like to have the freedom to move it like anywhere we want on the screen. That'd be kind of cool.
참고하시고 양해해서 봐주시면 감사하겠습니다.
And in the very top right corner, you can see like the clock up here.
어디 한번 딴 데로 가볼까요? 어디 가볼 수 있는데?
한번 이동해 보겠습니다.
밤이네요, 밤.
Showing like the in-game time. They don't have a mini-map, so maybe the mini-maps aren't done yet.
네.
성당이잖아요. 스테인드 글라스네.
네. 스테인드 글라스도 저렇게 예쁘게 표현이 돼 있습니다.
And then they have like a health bar and a mana bar and a stamina bar below the skill stuff. Looks kind of similar to how it looks like on like FF14's interface. And a couple of other games.
크리스텔 많이 지금 외치고 계신데 크리스텔 한번 대화를 해볼까요?
좋네요. 예.
So they're gonna talk to Crystal.
밀레시아 여러분들이면은 아마 눈치채셨을 수도 있을 것 같은데 좀 포트레이트에 살짝 변화가 있죠. 네, 이게 몸도 생겼고 인상도
I like how they redid
매력을
books.
살리면서
That's pretty cool.
줘봤습니다.
네.
I like how the animation looks when you turn like a page in the book. It's like you're actually like reading a real book, and that's really cool.
그 마음을 같이 동화할 수 있는 그런 세심한 그런 부분까지 신경 쓰셨다는 생각이 좀 드는데 크리스텔과의 대화는 뭐 계속 하고 싶지만
네,
어떻게 더 대화를 나눠봐요 우리?
대화는 이제 더 깊게 나눌 필요 없을 것 같고 좀 이동해 볼까요?
딴 데 볼까요, 딴 데? 예. 여러분들.
Oh, and that's the inventory. Hang on. No, wait. Let's go back a second.
필요 없을 것 같고 좀 이동해 볼까요?
딴 데 볼까요?
Just take a look at that. So yeah, there's the inventory. I like the way that looks. That looks pretty similar to what we have already without any like huge changes. overall, I'm a big fan of that. And it looks like the hanger there, that's probably the style tab, and then there's a bunch of other tabs for like other things. I'm sure one of these, like this might be the me inventory, and then like one of these is probably the VIP inventory too. And like another one's probably like Echo Stones.
여러분들을 위한 그
I think they're gonna show off the well next.
있으니까 물을 떠봐야
This is pretty cool. I like the animation for gathering water. How like the bucket goes down into the well like that and then comes back up.
도르래가
That's really cool.
있습니다. 우물물.
물도 이렇게 한번 떠보고 이제 계속 이동을 해보겠습니다. 물 그만 드세요. 빨리 이동하시죠.
목마르니까.
네, 서점 쪽으로 한번 가볼까 합니다.
서점. 서점하면 우리가 떠오르는
서점하면은 또
아이랑
이렇게
아이라죠?
눈치채셨을까요?
Yeah, the
네,
bookstore. This looks nice.
허리를 조금 펴줬어요. 그리고
I think they updated her portrait a little bit too.
또 똘망똘망해졌죠.
책 많이 읽어갖고 힘들었는데 그런 부분에 대한 얘기를 좀 해주셨네. 정말 한 땀 한 땀 정성이 얼마나 많이 들어갔는지가 지금 이 장면에서 좀 보이네요.
네.
네.
다음은 학교로 가볼까요?
학교요. 맞아. 어이구. 스튜어트 선생님.
And Sewer is outside the magic school. A couple of the NPCs are outside of the buildings they would usually be inside of.
스튜어트 선생님이 심곡을
Oh yeah, they say like construction of this school is underway, so like the insides of buildings are not done yet. And let's go back up
심곡이랑 같이 함께하고 있는.
right over here. You can also see how some of the grass is like clipping through the stone here. I'm not sure if that's like intentional or not. I don't know if they'll change that or not.
여러분께도 신고구의 축복이 있으시길 바랍니다.
And here's the new staircase. So instead of just the wall being here, there's actually a staircase here now. Plus the two staircases on the left and right sides. Like by the bookstore and then the one way over there. So yeah, that's great. I think having the stairs in the center there makes it a lot easier to just go to the magic school.
나중에는 내부도 한번 기대해 볼게요. 예. 이제 야도 좀 나왔는데 아무래도 지난번 겨울에도 만나봤지만 이게 계단 생긴 것도
네.
디테일을 많이 살리셨구나라는 좀 말씀을 많은 분들께서 해주시더라고요. 그러니까 이런 부분들이 계속 늘어나니까 더 밀레이션 분들이 이 다음 장면에 대해서 더 기대하시는 것 같아요. 또 한번 어디 가볼까요? 어디 가볼까요?
보겠습니다.
Yeah, Manus is in front of the healer's house there.
어이고, 야 많이 벌었네 구슬. 가로등 아유 씨.
올해 플레이하셨던 밀레시안 분들께는 네.
So yeah, I'll be curious to read a post about what they plan on doing about like the insides of old outdated buildings.
끝까지 하시네. 어디 가나요?
네, 남쪽으로 한번 나가 보겠습니다. 왕감자가 네.
Oh, and there's some players gathering potatoes out here.
많이 캐는데?
네,
그죠?
열심히 또 캐고 계십니다. 이상하게 잘 나오네요. 지금 확률 석정 잘못된 것 같은데.
휴지력키 슬쩍 뭔가 서리하는 사람인가?
잠깐만 저기
이거
감자 소리를 하고 있습니다.
이거 서리. 해돋이다.
네, 어떻게 소리하신 거죠?
Listen to those sound effects when they attack rats.
잘 활동하셨는데. 예.
That's really good. Those sound effects. You can hear like the blade.
아까 감자 캐는 모습도 그렇고 이렇게 늑대를 잡는 모습을 보면은 개발 서버에서 이런 모습을 보면 옛날 생각이 저희도 굉장히 많이 납니다.
The bears look really cool too.
용감하게도 봄한테 시비를 걸고 있어요.
그러니까 약간 그 옛날 향수를 느낄 수 있는 장면들이 굉장히 많네요.
네.
좀 여러 탄데 그런데 좀 많이 거는 거 아니에요? 아이고. 아니 이 무기가 내가 하는 무기인데 저걸 들고 저렇게 되면 안 되는 거 아니에요? 말로 싸우는 거 아닌데.
And it looks like they're dying on purpose here to show us the death menu.
컨트롤이 안 좋은 거 절대 아니고요. 이제 여러분들께 행동불능 보여드리고 싶어서.
아,
Yeah, it looks really good.
아, 이 곰이 진짜, 이 곰이
아, 저 눈치 없는 곰을
끝내봐.
당장 처리하겠습니다.
아, 이럴 수 있었구나. 아, 그랬는데 참
나우를
나우가
보여드리고 싶었는데.
아니.
네, 저희가 갈 때만. 네.
어우, 갈 때만. 아, 이거 진짜 다르네요. 갈 때만.
네, 굉장히 그 감성적인 모습들이 많이 연출이 되죠.
네, 사진 포인트도 많은 것 같아요.
네, 스샷 찍기 정말 좋을 것 같죠.
그리고 저 몰래 뭐가 아, 젖소.
네, 그리고 이제 젖소도 나옵니다.
어이구.
젖소가 나왔으니까 또 이제 우유를 짜봐요. 젖소 보이실까요? 이제 젖소에 털이 윤기가 좀 자르르 흐릅니다.
잘 먹었네. 예. 이런 디테일 어떠세요? 괜찮아요? 예. 이거 굉장히 많은 분들께서 이 윤기를 위해서 파이팅한 것도 도움이 되네. 예.
네, 그럼 또 이동을 해볼까요?
어디로 가나요?
네, 젖소가 있고
양털 되나?
네,
양?
양한테 한번 가보. 네, 양이 좀 있네요.
양?
아, 여긴 허브.
Oh, there's some herbs out here too. I didn't notice that when I first watched this.
원래 허브가 없는데 이제 시연을 위해서 이제 한번 여기다가 이렇게 심어서 보여드려 본 거고.
아.
시연을 위해서 이제 한번 여기다가 이렇게 심어서. 허브가 없어요. 원래 허브가 없는데.
And you can see, like, back there, you can see the dungeon stone. So the dungeon stone guide, NPC, and all that stuff is back there. I don't think they go back there in this video, but at least they're getting the area set up.
시연을 위해서 이제 한번 여기다가 이렇게 심어서 보여드려 본 거고.
아. 네. 양털을 너무 고급 도구로 깎는 거 아니에요?
Gathering some wool.
이게 또 마비노기의 묘미죠. 납으로 양털을 깎고 있습니다.
이게 양털 그럼 도대체 얼마짜리인 거예요?
Yeah, it looks alright.
정말 고급 양털이네. 손길 피하지. 나보고 너무 날카로워.
문게이트는
네.
지금은 작동을 하지 않지만 나중에 또 문게이트가 작동하는 예쁜 모습을 보여드릴 수 있을 것 같습니다. 안으로 들어가 보죠.
그러니까 양 얼굴도 너무 귀여웠어.
아시다시피 지금 이제 실시간으로 흐르는 시간이다 보니까 낮도 되게 예쁜데 지금 밤이 돼서
Oh yeah, there's the unicorn statue.
여기는 네 유니콘 동상입니다. 해외 밀리시안 분들도 여기 굉장히 애정하시는 장소거든요.
이분들 아까 봤던 분 같은데 신고구하고 북마정.
신고구가 자꾸 따라옵니다. 네.
네.
북마정도 여기 있고요.
화면을 너무 좋아하는데 이분들. 네.
유니콘 동상 어떠실까요?
이거 좋죠?
네,
포토 스팟 하면 이럴 만한 데가 없으니까 다 나머지 분들 사진 찍으러 왔구나. 예. 그러면 이거 또 다른 것도 할 수 있나요? 뭐
네, 한번 또 시몬한테 가보겠습니다. 아까 말씀드린 대로 내부 공사 중이라 시몬도 나와 있습니다.
날씨가 좋으니까 야외 작업 좋아요.
네, 그렇죠.
야외 작업 좋죠.
Yeah, and Simon's in front of his shop because it's just not done yet. Oh, so here's like the crafting menu for tailoring. That looks good.
이게
단순히 저희가 포팅만 하는 게 아니라 편의성이나 아니면 기능 측면에서도 훨씬 더 좋은 경험을 제공해 드리기 위해서 여러 가지로 고민하면서 개발을 하고 있습니다.
And the animations look good too.
저 물레도 딱 할 때만 돌아가네요.
네, 그렇죠. 이렇게 깨알 같은 연출도 신경 쓰고 있습니다.
디테일. 어깨 나가겠네 시몬. 어쨌든 뭐 어깨 좀 안 좋을 것 같은데.
저 어깨가 괜찮습니다.
네.
드디어.
쌩쌩해.
근데 저 얼굴은 지금 임시로 적용된 거라서 시몬이 갑자기 초미남이 된 건 아니고요. 네. 시몬도 이제 본인의 얼굴을 찾을 겁니다.
밤에 조명 밑에서는 좀 다르게 보이니까 또 우리가. 네.
염색을 보여드리겠습니다.
Oh yeah, and the dyeing menu they're working on, that looks good.
이 영상도 이터니티 버전으로 새로 만들어본 의상이고 그 의상에
So it looks like they're just doing like a test play of everything they've done like up until this point.
한뎁스에서 편하게 하실 수 있는 그런 방식을 좀 굉장히 고민을 많이 하고 있고요. 그리고 이제 염색뿐만이 아니라 다른 컨텐츠들도 이런 방식으로 이런 방향.
Because most of the stuff we've seen before in like previous updates, except for like the character creation menu.
저분이 리뷰를 참 좋아하세요. 네, 리뷰를
This time it's more about like actually testing out what they've done and like seeing how well it performs.
시연하시는 분이 계속 리뷰를 고집하고 있습니다.
누가 시연하셨는지는 정보를 주셨네요. 네.
이제 또 한번 다음 또 밖으로 나가 보겠습니다.
염색까지 딱 봤으니까 아무래도 우리가 고고? 어디요? 어디 가요?
가보자고 조금 올드한 것 같은데
실시간 디스.
자, 덤바튼 밖으로 나가서
Alright, they're gonna fight an armored bear.
네, 아머베어가
이 피오드에 있던 친구 아니에요?
The armored bear looks pretty cool.
볼수 있는 아머베어인데 보여드리고 싶어서 소환을 해봤습니다.
And you can see they haven't added the NPCs in front of it yet, but they have the commerce tent out there, the trading tent.
잘 아시겠죠? 지금 스킬도 저희가 새로 이제 기획된 스킬들을 적용해서 전투의 방향성을 지금 테스트를 해보고 있는 과정이라고 보시면 됩니다.
아머베어도 훨씬 더 좀 뭔가 좀 다른 느낌 나네요.
네. 그리고 지금
Living outside of the walls of Dumbarton must be kind of scary. I mean, there's a light on in that house next to them. Imagine just like being a simple farmer and like looking out your window and they're super-powered characters fighting a giant bear.
살려달라고. 파기 없대. 버리고 가자고? 어이, 세상은 그래요. 이렇게 날카로운 거예요.
여러분 저게 다 애드림입니다 지금.
어느 순간
굉장히 잘 해주고 계시네요.
본인들도 지금 즐기고 계시네.
네, 그리고 눈치채셨는지 모르겠는데 지금 이동 속도도 지금 그냥 시연을 위해서 잠깐 적용한 게 아니라 실제로 지금보다 더 높은 이동 속도를 적용하고 거기서부터 게임을 재설계해보는 그런 과정을 거치고 있습니다.
Oh wait, did that person just activate Spellwalk? That one back there? Let's see.
재설계해보는 그런 과정을 거치고 있습니다.
Yeah, that must be what the effect for Spellwalk looks like. That blue aura like around their feet and legs.
저건 아까 제가 생성한 캐릭터네요.
맨 앞에 있다. 밀레시아님.
지금 여기 계신 분들은
Oh, and there's someone charging up Ice Spear. You can see the icon and the skill. Yeah, it looks good. So they're all showing a lot of stuff off.
시키지도 않은 멋을 부리고 네.
어떤 분들이에요?
네, 여기
Charging up Thunder.
실제 마비노기
I use Thunder a lot, so that looks pretty cool.
이터니티 개발팀 분들입니다. 인사 한번 하시죠.
안녕하세요. 이야, 이게 전 AI인 줄 알았는데 그게 아니었네요.
네, 실제 개발팀 분들이고 지금 이 시간에도 개발을 진행하고 계시다가 이제 밀레시안 여러분들께 직접 이터니티의 모습을 보여드리고 싶어서 이렇게 모여봤습니다.
I want to show you what Eternity looks like. So yeah, they've done a good job showing what like we can expect from this update. So far, this looks really good.
오늘이요?
네.
주말에?
네, 지금 실제로 판교에 계십니다.
아니 왜 야아라고 하면서 속으로 다 웃고 있어요? 잘한다는 눈빛으로.
네, 행복하시죠? 여러분 그래도 행복하시죠?
And it's good that they all have like a variety of different like outfits and skills and stuff to show off.
네, 아 근데 진짜로 저분들 네, 판파 오고 싶어하셨는데 못 오셨죠.
아이고. 그래 다 행복하대요.
Like we see tails, halos,
유튜브 보기 힘드니까. 이 개발진 여러분들도 좀 따뜻한 말씀 해주세요 그래도.
skills, wings.
개발팀 여러분, 네, 릴레이션 여러분께 지금 개발팀 여러분들 지금 고생하셨다고 박수 한번 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 아시다시피 판교까지 좀 멀어서
That character is showing the resting skill.
맞아. 이제 느끼셨다. 아 라이브다 정말 생라이브.
네, 이제 개발팀 분들 이제 돌아가셔서 다시 개발 마저 하시면 됩니다. 안녕.
맞아요. 배고프다 뭐 이런 얘기를 하는데 그래요. 뭐 퇴근도 중요하지만 인터넷 개발은 계속 돼야 되는 거니까 그렇죠? 예. 그러니까 여러분 안녕히 가세요. 개발하러. 뭐 퇴근은 뭐 그렇답니다.
아 물론 할 일 다 하시면 퇴근하셔도 되죠. 할 일 다 하고 이제 퇴근하시면 됩니다.
가족이 있어요는 너무 심하잖아. 어떻게?
화가 많이 나셨나 봐요.
뭘 자꾸 던지려고 그러네. 예.
So this is pretty cool. They've dropped some items on the floor here. It looks like there's some berries, and you can see them from a few different angles too. And then that's something from like tailoring, like maybe some thread. And then that's herb, probably a yellow or a gold herb.
저번에도 한번 보여드렸죠, 마나실드.
Oh, and there's a potato. Well, maybe that's, I don't know, that could be a coconut too. But there's that.
이분이 아까 그 개발 리더 분이신 거죠? 아까 우리 시연해 주신 분들.
아 그리고 지금 이제 저 대신 시연을 통해서 여러분들께
So it's just cool to like see how even those items that are dropped on the ground look better.
저분은 네, 개발.
And there was the guy playing when the director was talking after the director went on stage.
수염이 없으시던데.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the gameplay from the fantasy party. Alright, so the Eternity page on the Mabinogi Korea website has been updated. So there's a lot of new posts, and we're going to look at this one first. So, Aaron long-term repair plan. So today I would like to explain the various processes for importing Mabinogi's 3D resources into Unreal Engine. In general, commercial engines, resources created with 3D tools are imported through a format called FBX. The Pleon engine uses its own extension called PMG. Therefore, in order to import already created 3D resources into Unreal Engine, a tool to convert the extension was needed. Thanks to quick development of the tools, porting each region went very smoothly. So it looks like they've already ported like all these regions into the game, but they still have to go over them, edit them, and make them look good. Like add all the movement permissions and stuff. So we were able to quickly port all areas in Erin to Unreal Engine. Of course, it would be nice if it ended here, but it would be difficult to say that the porting was complete simply by importing it. So yeah, they have to like add all the movement permissions and stuff. And here you can see them importing like resources from the logging camp in this picture. This is like Dugald Isle. Since detailed materials were not expressed in Pleon, it was also necessary to set each material anew to suit the Unreal environment. So like this is the road in Dumbarton. And I think this is what it looks like with the Unreal thing. That looks really good if that's an Unreal Engine. Things that were made so long ago that their form itself needs to be renewed may need to be replaced by making something completely new. I imagine they'll have to do a lot of that for like the insides of buildings and stuff, especially since like the insides of a lot of buildings are like 2D and look really crappy when you actually move the camera angle around in there. But here we can actually finally get like a good view of Dumbarton. So you can see how they changed like the entrance to Dumbarton here, and this looks really good. And also you can see like this board here, but it doesn't have like, it doesn't have anything on it where there'd usually be images. So it mostly looks like they're done with Dumbarton. Only after going through this process can you complete the background resources that fit the engine environment. Fortunately, all regions were quickly imported using the porting tool. It was pointless to transplant the costumes and hair in their basic form. The framework and wires themselves are lacking to provide natural movement. This is because the skin of the hands and feet also had to be replaced. Because there were many parts that were difficult to meet Eternity's standards, it was in a state where it could only be brought in after some processing had been completed from the beginning. First, rather than taking the basic form as is, we proceed with modeling work to process it to meet Eternity's standards. In particular, we add more wires so that not only the hands and skin, but also the clothes and hair can move naturally. Once the modeling is completed, a framework for natural movement is planted. If you make various settings so that the skeleton can move well... Okay, here's a video. Let's see that. Yeah, that looks really good. Of course, things with simple porting processes can be ported efficiently using automation tools. So here's like some weapons. As the final resource production is completed after going through such a variety of processes, the efficiency of the overall process is very important, as there is a lot of work to be done. We are building a solid foundation so that we can build on it without collapsing. So we saw this in the Korean fantasy party. They're like changing outfits and showing how like the hair and the outfits move. So this looks really good. I like the way this turned out, and it kind of shows us that... It kind of shows us that, like, Dumbarton is in progress right now, and it's getting a lot better. You can kind of see, like, here, how the shingles don't look very good right here. But they look really good, like, in this image on the right. Like, look how much more detail they have now. Hey, welcome in, Otaku. Time to start playing Mabinogi today. And then the fantasy party is also tonight, so I'm really happy about that. Gonna see what Korea has planned. Today I'm gonna take the Dan 3 test for charge, and then I guess I'll do my shadow missions and a vet dungeon probably. Since I'm already in Tara, what kind of shadow missions are we looking at here? Shadow Realm Champion, that's not too long. Let's get some passes. Now where do those boxes go off to? Oh, here they are. Go ahead and magnet all that. So Shadow Realm Champion. Let's do that on Elite. See how Arsenal Gunner does here. Oh, whoops, I'm using the wrong skill set. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to stay in that circle. Common, cheap, common, no fine leather, okay. Finest leather, but that's useless. Spirit gems. speaking of which, I actually better use my my spirit gems. Go ahead and use those and these. Raise that bond up to 90. Okay, so today I have... No, I still have 2 chances of getting a bingo. If we land here, we'll get 1. If we land here, we'll get 1. But here, 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 yeah, any of those other spots won't be a bingo. Not quite yet. How long is that XP fruit good for? Oh good, it doesn't have an expiration date. That means I can save it for Fury Fighter. Because that's what I want to use it on. Shadow Realm Champion, Offering. Offering's not that bad, I could do that. Maybe. Go see what the VIP one over there is too. I'm glad this event encourages us to do shadow missions. I just wish that shadow missions were more difficult. Like, I want the challenge back in shadow missions. Defeat the Shadow Wizard. Yeah, okay. Use that. I guess I'll use my daily Shadow Crystal for this one. Once I can find it. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's clear. Let's go find out what the vet dungeon is. Gonna jump right into that next, I think. Then I'll take a break and do the mini games at the beach, and then we can take that Dan test for charge. I think the beach event is alright. It actually has tradable outfits this time, so that's good. Unlike the other recent events. I just kind of wish that ship port got more attention. Like, it's such a beautiful area. Unlimited veteran filmer pass. That's right, I forgot I picked that up the other day. And CR dungeon. Okay. Let's go do CR then. How long do I have on that unlimited one? So like all of next week. Alright, that's cool. But yeah, I want to do the mini games at the Connous Beach event because I want to get more of these magical pieces. I'm hoping I can use those to level up really fast after Fury Fighter comes out. And I think the Irusan potion is the one that gives speed. Yeah. Use that. Status list. Am I forgetting anything? No, I don't think so. Alright, that golem's down. So that was like a little over 14 minutes. Oh, I guess I will take that smoldering thread. Let's reload. And then... now I'm gonna do beach event stuff. And then do that Dan test after. Oh, did I click on the wrong thing? I clicked so fast I may have accidentally clicked a different location. Crap, I went to Dunbarton. That's alright. Can still get pretty close to it. Ah, close. Oops, I messed that one up. No, I'm never gonna make that one. Get it? Ah! Whoops, wrong button there. Crap. I was doing great in the beginning, now I'm messing up. This one next. Wow, they're moving really fast now. That one, that one. Hey, melon pan. I've actually had melon pan before, it's really good. And then a puzzle. Got a grade 4. that's all the pieces I have for now, though. Alright, let's go take the Dan test for charge. Time to take that to Dan 3. Maybe I'll take another shot at trying to get Lance charged to Dan 2. I think I have it at Dan 1. Let me see, is it still... Oh, maybe I did move it over here because of Explosive Vanguard. Yeah, it's only Dan 1. Charge Dan 3. It is time. Put this over here. We don't need this other crap. And then the skill we're working on 6. Alright, let's go. Mostly just these gargoyles and gremlins that are a pain in the butt in the start. Once you get to the fish warriors, the rest of the test is actually pretty easy. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's get out of that. Okay, now I think I can... I just hope I have enough time to finish. It's only the start of the Dan test I find like difficult. Ow. Come on. Just being a pain in the butt now. Enough of that crap. Okay. Wow, even the fish are starting out. Like that. Alright. Yeah, I'm back on Mabby. I still love the game. I did take a little time off from it because of like bad updates and stuff. Okay, let's remove the enemy aggro. Gotta love Crisis Escape for Dan tests. I have actually been thinking about giving FF14 like another go. I've tried to get into it like 2 or 3 other times, but usually I don't end up playing it for more than like a week or 2. But maybe I'll give it another go because I've heard that they've done a lot of stuff, like they've taken some of the grind out of A Realm Reborn and stuff like that. Oh crap, that ran out of time. Yeah, I did. Those gargoyles and gremlins, I need to take them down faster. Alright, let's go again. Sometimes the enemies just kind of start out like attacking in a way where they're just kind of being a pain in the butt more than usual. So sometimes you just get a bad hand at it. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of mixed things about the FF14 community, and from like what I hear, a lot of the players over there are pretty accepting and helpful, but there are also a lot of like elitist players that are kind of I don't know. There's some players that are kind of a pain to deal with, it sounds like. Alright, attempt 2. Go after that one first. Ah, crap. Okay, got that one out of here. Ah, we're gonna restart it. I need to get into that Dan test and have like a good gargoyle run against them. Yeah, I'm not really like the kind of player that would do a lot of raids. I probably would play it very casually if I do get into it. Because like I still have Mabinogi and a couple other games, so it's also like deciding if the time investment is worth it for me, because there's just so many other games to play. So little time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Fury Fighter. Like, I really want to get into that first. Melodic Puppeteer looks like it has a lot of potential, but I did read in like the South Korean forums that apparently it's a lot more difficult to customize the like Echo Marionette, like put outfits on it, than originally thought. So that might be a little bit more limiting than people think for like the Fashionogis that are looking forward to that. And also, the fantasy party is tonight in South Korea, so they're gonna talk about like updates and stuff. So they might even announce 2 new Arcana tonight. I'm kind of hoping if they do announce 2 new Arcana, I'm kind of hoping one of them is gonna be Ninja. Like a Ninja one would be cool. Having a little bit more luck with these gargoyles and gremlins this time. Oh, now they're all teaming up. Come on, get that out of here. really? Oh, now I'm too hooked. Jeez. Okay, now the fish. Oh, crap. Oh, what, now I'm too close? Come on. Man, this skill hates me. Insufficient stamina. Ah, crap. I think this thing gives you potions. Okay, so I have to equip those for the stand 3 one. Yeah, it'd be great if Ninja was like a future Arcana. Like, I'm really happy that we got Fighter and Puppetry some Arcana, because they definitely need it, but Ninja should be next. I think like the problem with the charge stand tests, like for Lance charge and normal charge, is it's also, you have to be a certain distance from the enemy to like actually use it successfully, and there are multiple things in the tests that can mess that up. Like just other enemies around the enemy that you're targeting ganging up on you, the enemy using counter or any other cheap method to like knock you out of your charge. So yeah, charge is one of the more difficult ones. Actually, the first 2 Dan tests for charge were pretty easy. Like, they were a little challenging, but Dan 3 it really stepped up. I do like how they nerfed the Astral Reeve Dan tests for like Battle Astrologer, though. I remember that one was a really difficult Dan test, but before they actually nerfed it. Maybe I'll put windmill on here, because if I can just race to those fish, then I can start getting points a lot faster. I'll try it that way. Yeah, it could be depending on like your ping. Like, yeah, if you're an EU player, the ping might still be too bad to do it. A lot of Dan tests are actually kind of unbalanced, because there's some skills that are insanely easy to Dan rank, and then others that are like near impossible, depending on the skill. Oh great, bolt magic. Gonna try using that crap. See, I charge at him and then he just swings his sword and he's fine. Too many things can interrupt that. That one didn't work? Jeez. Yeah, maybe if I just race those fish, we'll have an easier time with it. Those gremlins and gargoyles are just a massive waste of time. Like, one or two of these fish are gonna get to you a little bit, but it's not as bad as the other ones. Come on, get out of here. Okay, let's remove that enemy aggro again. What are you doing? Okay, now we have good control, but crap. Even these fish can still interrupt your charge pretty easily, that's the problem. Oh yeah. They don't troll you as much as those gargoyles and gremlins, but they do it. There's just not enough. Geez, even with like an extra minute, could probably get enough points on that. Okay, this time I need to equip those stamina potions right away. Which is kind of dumb that you can't equip them before the test, because they do give you, like, pots for this, but, like, not until after you start, so, like, when you put them on the skill bar, you're still wasting time putting them on the skill bar, it's on the timer. Can't set them up in advance. Let's put those on 5. Because I'm gonna need them. Look out of my way that time. They didn't even attack me until like 3 seconds later. See, that guy didn't even counter, he just decided to swing his sword and all of a sudden he avoided it. That's definitely a troll move right there. What? Oh, and that time I just rubber banded. I went far enough away and then all of a sudden I'm right next to him. There's just no winning. Oh yeah, I could get rid of their speech bubbles with that. Yeah, that's true. I'll do that for the next stand test. Hey, at least I got him. Okay, we're having a little bit more luck on these guys at the end. Oh. Then the luck runs out. Okay, one little green gremlin left. The thing that sucks about this is I'm gonna have to pass it twice. No, 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 fish. But since you're so determined to attack, you can be the next victim. After that one. Oh, whoops, wrong fish, but that's fine. This one will do too. Oh, come on. Ooh, I'm actually pretty close. No, don't stop me now! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. One charge away from passing. Oh, we got screwed over in that one, and I forgot to use my stamina pots. Okay, well at least now I know it's possible. Yeah, let's do that Control N thing. And then give it another go. It's no worries. Get it eventually. I'm like the kind of player that if I'm determined enough, I don't mind rerunning the same mission or fight over and over again until it gets done. Like back in my high school days, I played like a lot of Mega Man Battle Network, and in like 6 there was a hidden boss for like base, and he was like supposed to be like a really, really difficult boss. I probably fought him for like over 2 hours straight before I finally beat him. Yeah, back then it was, but like, a fight like that was more actually just memory. Like, I played it so many times that I burned it into my muscle memory, like what moves he would use or whatever. But the thing with Dan tests is like, yeah, you can kind of predict what these guys are gonna do, but sometimes they're just I don't know, like sometimes there are just too many problems that pop up that interfere with like the patterns. Sometimes the Dan test just gets turned upside down for stupid reasons. Yeah, it's the RNG thing that's the frustrating part about it. Oh right, and I need to equip those potions when I get them, and remember to use them this time, because my stamina dropped a little too low. Oh good, they're already starting to pick on me. Well, that's great. Hey, at least I got that guy before he attacks. Let's do that. Jeez, those green circles don't even really help at all because they're so far away, you can't even really do much with them. I think if I can get these guys out of here before the 2-minute mark, I have a chance. Okay, now there's this little crap gremlin over here. Come on. There we go. Okay, this is looking promising. Ooh, I cannot answer that phone call right now. I will have to call that person back. Okay, let's use this. Crap. That fish got me before I could use Crisis Escape. And then we got our stamina back. No, no! Okay, let's use this. Okay, we have time, don't freak out. Time is on my side in this case, and so is stamina. There it is. Oh yeah, that's my ringtone. I have the transponder snail ringtone. I'm a huge One Piece fan. I think that's been my ringtone for like over 3 years. Anyway, I'll do a quick BRB and then see what that call is all about, and then maybe I'll take the stand test one more time. That's gonna be fun. Alright, finally back. Let's give the stand test one more go. We still have some time. Combat, charged, and 3. And then the potions. Okay, they're just starting out. Mean this time. I'm gonna restart that. Not gonna take a test where I know there's no point. Put those there. That little green one got in my way. That's bull. Get out of here. Okay, I guess we're restarting again. I'll wait for them to stop. Just gotta wait for the right opportunity. I wonder how... They do give you 2 sets of gear. I wonder how it would go if I use the other shield and lance. Or shield and like mace, or whatever they give you. I could try that, but... No, I'll try this one more time. I don't think it'll make a difference. Not really. Maybe I should go after these little green ones first. That way they're just out of the way and I can focus on the big ones. Okay, let's go after him first. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. Getting rid of those tiny green ones really does seem to make a small difference. let's use that. Okay, this is going well. Whoops, still too close. Let's go for that fish. He's kind of isolated, so he's a good target. Yeah, this time we're getting lucky. We're getting it done. I think this one's gonna be the one we pass. Let's go after that one next. Like, I have a minute and a half left to get like 300 points. That's plenty of time. Okay, let's get the aggro off, take a little breather. There it is. That was better than the first time I passed it. What really helped was going after those green gremlins first. I think that's the strategy. Like, when you have those gargoyles and those green gremlins, you should go after those little ones first so they're not trolling you. And 3 charge. So, from what I understand, the Korean Fantasy Party is starting, if I translated it correctly, I believe it's starting at like 7:30 p.m. Like over here. So it should be starting in like an hour and a half. But for some reason, like the NA Mabinogi group is doing their little watch party in Discord for it at like 6:15, so we only got about 10 minutes left to do stuff. I'm debating whether or not I want to do... I could try Lance. Let's do one day and test for Lance Charge. I'm gonna see if I can... I'll try that one time, because that's really all I have time for. Let's try and get that to Dan 2. I tried once, like a while ago, after getting it to Dan 1, I tried the Dan 2 test, and then I was like, this is way too annoying, I'm not doing this crap, but I'll try it again. So, different day, different time to take the test, maybe it'll be better. Plus, I mean, how different can it be from the one I just did? Oh, that's nice that they put it on 6, because that's where I was going to put it anyway. That saves me a little bit of time. Very nice of them to do that. And let's pop this up here. Alright, S rank. Oh, okay, this one doesn't charge up like instantly, you have to always run to the... That's the problem with this one, you always have to run to the green thing to get it to get that cooldown. It looks like this one might also involve getting like more than one enemy at once. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and that charge just completely failed. We like ran at him and then we didn't do anything. Okay, there's that guy. Like the other one, sometimes I could do charge over and over again, but not with this. That makes this way more difficult. What do I need, like 9,000 points for this? Or 10? I think it might be around 10 for the... Hey, stop with that lightning bolt crap, come on. Well, at least I got those swords. Yeah, I just don't know. Oh, we have half the points we need. I can probably get this to Dan. I was standing right on the circle. Come on. Okay, these guys also hit pretty hard too. Let's see how much easier it is when we get to fish. Seafood. Because when I did the other charge test, I feel like it was a lot easier once I got to the fish. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to use healing potions here because these enemies hit pretty hard. Yeah, this test is actually considerably different from the normal charge test. We'll keep going. Practice makes perfect. I mean, I won't pass this time, but... I can see passing this as possible, just really, really, really annoying. Because I'm only like 3k points away. Riverlyn is your character? Looks like you're kind of going for the, like, matcha look for the goddess, and like based off the red goddess. It's pretty cool. Well, if I get Lance Charge to Dan too, it won't be today, I don't think. Just mostly because there isn't that much time left to actually work on it. If I really wanted to waste like an hour trying to get it to Dan 2, I'm sure I could. But I don't have that kind of time today. The fantasy party is far more interesting. So I think we'll wrap things up right around here, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the fantasy party because I want Mabinogi to get better. Like, I personally think Choi Dong-min has made a lot of really bad decisions for the game recently, and it seems like we're finally getting some good events. They made a good update adding the hard mode tech missions back in and stuff like that. So it looks like Mabinogi is finally getting better after about 2 or 3 months of bad updates. So yeah, like I'm hoping this game improves because I do still love it, but like this is just one of those times where Mabinogi is kind of hitting one of its speed bumps where Nexon's just doing what Nexon does, which is tripping over their own 2 feet, touching things that they shouldn't be. So I think we'll continue Mabinogi on Wednesday. Like, these days I'm streaming Mabinogi like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm kind of branching out into like other games, which I partly started doing because like Mabinogi just isn't in the most ideal spot right now. So yeah, we'll continue on Wednesday probably.